Hey, this is MacBook Pro Gaming, and I just wanted to talk about everything I've done a week um, after having this refurbished MacBook Pro that has 18 gigs of RAM and 500 gigabytes of storage, and everything that I've done to it ever since I got it. So I'm going to go over slowly all the apps that I've gone through and have purchased or set up. Again, one of them is AirBuddy. So if I have my headphones in and my AirPods and my Magic Keyboard, it would show up here, and however much the battery life in that is. And the next one is Quit All. So this application will let you quit any applications that's open. It'll be equivalent to force quitting it. Yeah, so same as that. So here I'm just gonna go to terminal, open up a terminal, and then there you go. If I go to quit all and then just close the terminal, it'll force quit that terminal. And I actually have an app called Al Dente, and this application is something I absolutely need. So again, this MacBook Pro came with a 70-watt charger, and it tells you here how much is going to the laptop. So about 20 watts is going to the laptop, and 40 is just going to the battery on charging it. So currently my computer to run all these applications is grabbing 20 watts, and it tells you how much is going to the battery. So again, my laptop is like at 50%, and with Al Dente, it lets you know how much is getting used where and how much is getting used in the battery. And you can put a limit, so I just put 80%. So if it goes over 80, it just becomes idle, and then all this charging will only go to the MacBook, however much it needs. So I love Al Dente. And the next one is PacePal, or this. It's just a keyboard clipboard manager. So this is all the stuff that I've copied. And the next one would be DisplayMade. And the reason I have DisplayMade is because I dock my computer at work. So whenever I am at work, I have 3 monitors, and I want it to be, let's see, DisplayMade. So I want it to be in the exact same spaces each time. So I have this, and it'll save it and restore and clip the old positions I have it on in each single one of my monitors. So I use that daily. The next one is Clean Shot, and this one, as a front-end engineer, it's sort of a way for me to get my code reviewed as well as a front-end developer. So I'm going to just use that. Command-Shift-3 would take a full screen photo of my screen right here, and from here I can add like text. Said, hey, this is what I need reviewed, and obviously you can change the color, right? So let's just make it red for readability, and you can move it around, and you can have like an arrow. It's like, hey, this is what I need reviewed, and if there's sensitive things, you can just highlight it, and there you go. There's a ton of stuff you can do here, and just put a box here so it can't be any more clear what you're trying to do, and done. So from here, you can just copy it to your clipboard or save it to your computer, and then you can paste it anywhere. So I can put it here, side notes, just paste it. There you go. So there it is. There's my image. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's definitely working. The next one is Beam. So Beam is a ChatGPT pretty much as thirdware software that uses ChatGPT, and you do put your API key in. What's nice is you can just toggle it. So whenever you need ChatGPT, it's there, but if you don't need it, it's definitely not there. And again, here you can just toggle it if you don't want it, if you want it gone, and then just say, hey, tell me how to use GitHub. Yeah. So even with my error, it still knows what to do. So I use GitHub daily to push my codes and store it in the cloud. So there you go. It tells you exactly how to do that. And when you don't want it, it's just gone, and it still runs that. And then when you want to look at it, it's right there. And it tells you exactly how much it cost. And another thing I like about Beam is you can actually, let's see, open Beam, let's see, settings, let's go to settings, shortcuts, I completely forgot. Okay, Command Shift S. So I'm going to take a picture here, a screenshot, and be like, hey, explain to me what this is. And Beam is doing all this. So that one cost 0.008 cents, but it grabs the image and then tells you exactly what it is. So there you go. It's definitely really nice, and it works effectively. So I highly recommend Beam. I think it was like $5. And then the next one is Dato, D-A-T-O. So it's sort of like a calendar manager. So with work, I use this fairly often. So it tells you all the things that's coming up. So Sunday is Father's Day, daily Scrum. So it's part of like Agile that I have to attend at 8:45 every day. Flag Day, any meetings that's important, lunch and Vernal, dashboard meeting. So it's all here. And then the next one is Lungo. Yeah, this one. So it just keeps your computer awake. So if you're like doing a review and you don't want your computer to turn off, you can just right click it, and then it just tells you this is never going to go to sleep. There you go. So if that icon is hot and steamy, it's not going to go away. And you can just set it for a certain amount. Keep my MacBook awake for 10 minutes or 12 hours. So that's up to you. And when you're not using it, just let it be. And since I'm not using that, I can just quit it. Or here I have my sensor. So it's part of stats, this whole dashboard. So I'm tracking my CPU usage, GPU usage, RAM, and sensors. So it tells you all of this. You can even have like network, which I don't really care. And I'm using for my battery al dente, so I don't really use that one. Bluetooth, settings, clock. I don't really care about those, but it comes with those $1,000,004. So this one, it tells you how much the fan's running. That's actually, so it's saying the fan is actually running around 34% on the left and right side. So this has two fans, and it tells you the temperature of everything. So CPU is running at 130, GPU is running around 120, and then just an average. And then, yeah, there you go. Tells you all the sensors. And then the right side tells you your RAM usage. And what's nice is it tells you all the applications that's pulling RAM. So this Windows server is running around 1.5 gigs, and Screen Studio Helper and Beam is using some, PacePal, Stats, CleanShot X. And so I have 18 gigs of RAM, but with Unified, you can tell this is swapped. It's using about half a gig on that one. And if it goes over 18, it'll start using the swap a lot more, and it's part of the GPU. So that's kind of cool to see your CPU usage and the history of it. So since the 6th, today's the 14th, it's averaging around 20 to 30. So really low CPU usage, which that's nice. Tells you the uptime, average load in every 15 minutes, and what's using it on the CPU. Same with the GPU. And it tells you the 3 cores, right? And each individual one, utilization, rendering, and tile utilization. And my Apple M3 Pro, 14 cores. So it tells you all that, which I really love. And the reason why all of this is initially hidden is because of Bartender, which is this. So I can quit it, just so I can show you guys what it looks like initially. Quit Bartender. Okay, looks like it's not working in Alfred. Quit all. Oh, and Screen Studio is how I'm recording my screen and my audio. So, Bartender. Go about. There you go. So if I quit this, so all of my icons are up here, but I want it hidden when I don't want to see it. It's out of mind, out of sight, and it's just a cleaner UI. But with Bartender, it hides it, and you can create rules for it. So I can show you some of that. Bartender 5. Okay, it is working, but it's not popping up the settings right now. It's being shy, and it's okay. Another one is my wallpaper. I'll show you guys what that one looks like. My wallpaper. Is this one, my wallpaper. I can show you guys how that functions. Wallpaper. Just go to my downloads, and here you can set this as a wallpaper, so it becomes a dynamic instead of a still image. It becomes a dynamic image, and it'll just run through for a long loop, and it's kind of nice. But it uses RAM, obviously, because it's running 24/7. But yeah, it's actually saying it's running a little hot between all of the stuff I'm running. So it looks like it's a little hot. It's mentioning that in al dente. But yeah, there you go. That's another one I use. The other one is Alfred. Oh man, you guys need Alfred. That's actually another free thing they have is clipboard manager. So they have this as well. It's a little bit not of a cleaner UI, but it comes with Alfred, which I really appreciate. I think it was $50 to buy it, the license, but you can have all sorts of stuff in here, and clipboard history. You can make all sorts of rules. You can add any workflows in here, any appearance, all sorts of rules. So if I wanted to restart my computer, you can just put restart right here, and it's way better than Spotlight. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So 100%, I love Alfred and iStats. It's definitely one of the main things that I do. And let's see. This is just my apps. We talked about CleanShot, Beam, iMovie is how I edit my videos. Grand Perspective, Magnets. This is my tile manager. So if I'm gonna open the App Store again. So if I want this on the left side or the right side, Magnet will do that for you. The upper half, bottom half. So it does that all for you from Magnet. So there you go. Another one is Manico. Oh, I love Manico. So Manico is a way for me to switch between different applications, so it becomes a toggle. So I use Arc and Cursor a lot because I'm a software engineer. So I'm just gonna open Cursor, and here I'm gonna create a route, just a test route. Source routes, I'm using SvelteKit. Here I'm gonna name the folder test, and then plus page.svelte, and then here I'm just gonna put a div with a paragraph of hello world. Oh wow, that was GitHub Copilot that did that for me. So I'm just gonna go to my local host. Actually, see, that's how I'm switching so fast between Arc and Cursor, is because of that. Manico, and then let's see, npm run dev. So this is running on localhost 5173, and then if I switch to localhost, if you see I'm pointed to localhost 5173, and then if I go to route test hello world, there you go. So it's kind of fun. If you change this, hello random subscriber, and that changes hello random subscriber instead of hello world on the route /test, because we made a route called test and page.svelte. So that's pretty cool. And again, Monaco does that. Option 1, 2, and then 3 is my terminal. So pwd. Okay. And then again, I can quit this using Monaco, quit all, terminal, preview, quit calendar as well. Cool. And let's go over Monaco, Pixar. Pixar is just a way I can grab different colors as a front-end software engineer. There you go. So apparently that color is this color, and that's saved to my clipboard, so I can use that color. Actually, I can use it here. Class, not that one. I can just text. There you go. So that's that color. And then Pixar is that one. Let's see, yoink. If I just have a file and I want to put it here, it'll yoink it, right? And then if I want to put it, let's say in this folder, I can just yoink it and then put it there. So yeah, I can test it actually. Documents, let's just put it here, chunk. So I got yoinked from there to there. Alright, Arc, I love Arc, Alfred Stats, Bartender. Yeah, there you go. So those are the applications that I've used. I still really love my MacBook, and I definitely, I'm not going to return it, since it's been really good for me, but it's refurbished. You definitely got it for cheaper. So I'm going to go back to apple.com. Initially, if I wanted to buy it from Apple, it would have cost a lot more. Let's see, shop. Sorry, I meant to say buy down here. And M3 Pro 14-inch, it's exact same as this. So it actually went down in price, but it's $1849. I bought mine for $1,600, refurbished in Amazon, and I'm really happy with it. But anyways, thank you for watching my video, you guys. This is a week later. I just wanted to show you guys all my setup and what I do as a software engineer and the applications I use. I hope you can take away some of it, and thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys liking the video. I got a ton of views from it somehow, and I thank you all for watching it. Thank you.